Okay, day 2 video journaling. Yesterday I was super emotional, as you can tell in my video. It was, I don't know if you want to say a bad day, it might have been a good day. I'm kind of thinking it was a good day. I let out a lot of emotions yesterday. So after I did this yesterday, after I filmed, I was trying to clean up my son's dresser and organize his clothes because it was a mess. Can't even close the drawers. And my daughter's boyfriend came over. And I was like, oh crap. I am not in a good place emotionally. I couldn't hardly face it. And so he came into my son's bedroom where I was. And mind you, this boyfriend suffers from anxiety, not to the extent of mine, obviously, but he suffers from pretty severe anxiety. And he asked how I was doing, and I was trying not to make eye contact because I knew I was going to break down, right? Asked how I was doing, and I looked up at him, and I just lost it. And I cried, and I cried, and I talked, and I talked, and I talked about everything that was bothering me, my fears, my fear of doing any strengthening to my body because it causes me pain. I talked about my guilt with my kids and my husband, how I'm never in the moment, I'm never present with them. I talked about the things that I should be grateful for, things before I got hurt that I took for granted, and that I don't want to take for granted anymore. And I'm getting emotional now talking about it. And most of that is coming from my kids. I remember small moments like having a picnic outside that I would rush through, right? So I would prepare all the stuff. I would take it outside. Be like, hurry up and eat so I can clean it up. And I never just sat and enjoyed the moment. I was always go, 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 go. Or I'd get the food out there, they would sit down on the blanket, and they'd be so excited to have a picnic. And I'd get up and start doing something in the yard, or I'd get up and start cleaning the garage, or I never just stopped. Just stop. Enjoy the moment. I never did that. I was constantly on the go. I would wake up in the summertime, because I'm in Minnesota, so we do not take advantage of our summers. When it was summertime, I would wake up in the morning and I would be go, 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 go all day long. It would be mowing the lawn, washing the car, cleaning out the garage, washing the siding on my house, washing the windows on the outside of the house. It would be picking dandelions out of my yard. I chose to put my energy, and I'm talking hours, into digging up dandelions in my yard instead of sitting down, playing with my kids, and just enjoying my life. You know, really, really, it hit hard yesterday. It hit hard. Like, what am I doing? What was I doing? I wasn't living life. And the way I would obsess about working out, I had to do it every single day, no matter what. If I'm on vacation, I'm waking up before everybody else wakes up, and I am grinding, I am pushing, I am doing a 2.5-hour workout. I'm doing things that my family would look at me and be like, you are fucking crazy for how hard you work out. And my husband always told me, your body is going to break down. And I was like, nah. Maybe when I'm over 50, it will, but nah. Well, here it is. So yesterday I cried and I cried and I cried. And let me tell you something. When I was crying yesterday, I was shaking. Like my whole body was like shaking. And I was releasing all this tension. And I got really cold. All of a sudden I was like freezing. I couldn't get warm. I was super cold and shaking. And then I had to go to a chiropractic appointment right after he left. And he was here for like 3 hours. Like this went on for like 3 hours. I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried. And I went to the chiropractor. She adjusted me with her little, she does the actuator thing. So it's like not really an adjustment. It's like a punch thing, whatever the hell it is. And then she did Graston technique on my glutes and my lower back. So she was scraping my fascia. When I was laying on the table and she was doing that, I suddenly got really nauseous. And I don't know if that's because of all the emotional release I had prior, or if she was unleashing some stuff from my fascia. Like, I don't know. But I got really nauseous. And then I'm on the table and she said, okay, there's a spot by your sacrum that there's a big vein that is really blue and really raised when I went over it. And you should probably get that checked out by your doctor. Instantly, fucking instantly, I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh my God, what is happening? What do you mean? And she's like, you need to possibly see somebody about your veins. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? So I got up off the table. She took a picture of it, and here it's like this, probably like this big. And it was a large raised hard bump, and it was purple as purple can be. And scared the shit out of me. I come home, I instantly, what do we do with anxiety? I instantly got on ChatGPT and Google, and I was like, what the hell is this? And da 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 da. Well, I uploaded the picture to ChatGPT. And at first it had me really scared, but then I uploaded the picture and it said, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, it's just because she ran that thing over and whatever. So I'm not going to worry about it. I checked it this morning. It's a little bit larger and more discolored, but I've just decided that, you know what, I'm not going to worry about it. If it gets bigger, if there's swelling, if there's something like that, then so be it. It also said don't apply pressure on it. Well, I'm sitting right on it right now. So that's just where I'm at with it. Okay, so I go to bed last night, wake up this morning, and my kids had a late start to school. So usually I get paranoid and stressed out when the kids are going to be home for, they were home for an extra 2 hours today. And I feel like I can't handle it right. This morning I didn't feel that way. I was actually happy that they were here. I was happy that they were keeping me company. I actually got them in the car before school, and I said, hey, let's go look at the house that your sister is buying, because their sister is 19 years old and she's just buying her first house. So we went and got in the car and we drove there and I showed them the house. And then my usual routine after they left, I did some strengthening, bare minimum. I still haven't accepted that yet, like from when I used to be to what I am now. It's really hard for me to accept where I'm at right now, but I'm gonna fucking get there, okay? Maybe I'll come out stronger than I ever was before. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So I did my strengthening. I go to the gym and I walk my 2.25 miles. But here's the difference. Today I listened to motivational speeches on YouTube. And there was one particular one that would make me tear up. And it said, can you just be 1% better than yesterday? Can I be present 1% more than I was yesterday with my family? Can I do 1% more strengthening? Can I do 1% more walking? And I thought, yeah, 1% is not much. I can do that. I can do that today. And so I came home and I did my usual vacuuming and dusting after the gym. And I did 1% more. I got on the floor and I did an extra 3 exercises for strengthening, specifically for my abs. One of the sensations that I'm having right now is because my body was so locked up and tight that my stomach just feels really heavy when I let it go. It literally feels like I'm pregnant. It feels like I'm carrying around 200 pounds of fat. And now granted, I am extremely out of shape. My abs are extremely not doing anything. It just feels really heavy. I don't know why, but I'm hoping that goes away. Today I have a little bit more confidence. I have a little bit more acceptance, if you will. Like I know how my day is gonna go, if that makes sense. Like I know there's gonna be pain. I know that I can get through it. I know that every day I have felt these same sensations. Today I can get through it. So it's kind of a weird feeling, I still have fear. I have fear that, oh my God, I'm gonna be super sore, blah, 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 blah. But guess what? I'm gonna be sore. I haven't moved my body in ways that normal people move their bodies. I'm gonna be sore, but I can come back from this. Today, this is my mentality. I can come back from this. I can do this today. And so that's where I'm at today. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I hope it transfers into tomorrow too, but I'm not going to worry about what tomorrow brings. I'm going to worry about today and what I'm doing today. So let me know if this resonates with you at all during your journey. That's where I'm at today. I'm going to record these videos for the next 30 days, and I'm going to do it every day. I might have to skip a day or two because my kids will be home on the weekends. That might be a little chaotic. But I'm going to record these videos every day. And I'm going to track how far I come in 30 days and where my mindset is. Because for me, this next 30 days, yes, it's about getting physically stronger. I'm not gonna lie. I need to get physically stronger. But I need to have the right mindset to do so. It's gotta come from my mindset first, and then the physical later. So, after I do this video, I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. And I'm gonna do some yoga. And I'm going to practice my deep breathing, and I'm going to really get into my yoga. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow, and I'm actually smiling today, so it's a fucking win.